Okay, in keeping with my recent theme of getting the most out of your iPhone 6s Plus, the great video capabilities that it has, well, good video capabilities, let's not overstate it, but it is a pretty good way to shoot 4K video if you don't have a higher end 4K machine. So here's the Ultrapod, and look at that, made in the USA. This thing, there are a ton of reviews on this. It's been out a long time, something like 30 or 40 years or something, and I guess they've always been making them in the USA. That's really cool. Very useful product, lightweight, extremely durable, well made. You're going to see later I even put my Sony A7S Mark II, which is a full frame camera with a 24-70 f4 lens on it, and it actually will support it, just barely, but it will support it. This is really more appropriate for lighter weight cameras and for cell phones, for the iPhone 6s Plus. This would be a great thing to have handy to use as a handle to help carry and stabilize your phone. And I just did yesterday a review on the Shoulderpod, which is a really cool tripod mount that doubles as a grip, and I modified mine and put an Arca Swiss. That's an Arca Swiss receiver, by the way. I always put these on all of my tripods because that way it's compatible with all of my cameras. All have Arca Swiss compatible plates on them or L brackets. So this way I can just quickly put any of my cameras on whatever tripod or camera holding device that I may have, monopod, whatever. They're all Arca Swiss compatible. And this thing, this particular receiver was a little bit bigger than I would like on that tripod, so I might get a smaller one to put on there. And by the way, those little DP25 plates, you can see there, I use them all the time, and they're plenty strong enough to hold, you know, whatever camera you might want to put on there. And that little aluminum holder there, that is designed to hold a smartphone, and those are only about $8 on Amazon, so I always have them laying around. But you're going to see later the Shoulderpod in use. And here you can see I'm kind of taking this thing to its max, and then once it's settled in there, it will hold that camera, just barely. So, but in a pinch, my gosh, it's better than nothing. And you're going to see later on, you can even strap this to a pole or to a tree and kind of use it in places where you might not have a tripod handy or whatever, or you might not want to travel with a tripod. You might want to try to get by with this device. And here you can see the Shoulderpod is on it, which again, check out my separate review here on YouTube of that. That's a really cool device. And that's made in Spain, I believe, by the way. So you can see here in conjunction with that Shoulderpod, which again on the bottom of it, you can see I permanently mounted an Arca Swiss plate on there so that I can put it on any Arca Swiss receiver. But with this little tripod with the Ultrapod on there, it gives you even additional purchase where you can hold the phone steady, and again, of course, splay the legs out and use it like a tripod as well. So a bunch of different uses for this device. Here you can see I have it strapped to the pole, and if you have a relatively vertical object like a pole or a tree trunk that's relatively vertical, this will work out for you in a pinch. So rather versatile, lightweight piece of kit. No reason not to have it handy pretty much all the time. So let me know, are you using your iPhone 6s Plus with the optical image stabilization built in and the 4K video? Are you using it to create content? Are you using it in the field as an ENG device, electronic news gathering? Let me know, and please subscribe to my channel.